I should just say, if you are a Zayn Malik fan, I'm really sorry. And he's not here.
I'm out of here.
No, because you were upset. Ryan was upset.
I was.
Yeah, no, I saw your tweet. I was hurt, you know?
Zayn Malik's really making me regret this Zayn Malik tattoo I have on my back. It's making it difficult.
Ryan tweeted when he heard the news of the cancellation. Zayn isn't on the Graham Norton show with me anymore. I'll still go, but obviously I got my lips done for nothing.
Maybe not for nothing.
Maybe not for nothing.
Maybe.
And then, are you like Brangelina or, you know, Benifer or
well, we were
Jedward?
sort of, no, our name is Crunt, we've decided.
I see how you got there. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, it was Bluntinsky.
Yeah.
It just seemed, you know, long-winded. So Crunt felt efficient and sort of...
Do you use Crunt a lot?
Every restaurant.
Is that your
table on the back available for Crunt? Yeah.
We sometimes send out Christmas cards like, Christmas with the Crunts, come and have a drink.
That's going to go wrong, really.
That's why I like it, just living on the edge.
Right, well, Steve Carell also has a signature handshake.
Yes, this one creeps people out, though. What you do is, as you extend your hand, take your index finger and scratch the...
Oh, that's horrible!
Try it. It's really...
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It really creeps people out. And if you meet somebody for the first time, they'll never want to see you again.
Phoebe, you hang out with older members of the royal family.
When I can. Wherever I can find them. I found one at this event. It was like a Women of the World event that I'd like gate crashed, broken into, climbed through a window into, whatever it was. No, but then everyone was being introduced, and Camilla Parker Bowles was approaching me with one of those like assistants behind her who like tells her who the person she's about to talk to is. You know, like Veep, the guy behind who's like this person. And they were coming towards me, and she was sort of giving her ear to the phone, going, "Tell me." I didn't know she was coming round, and then her assistant's going, "Oh no, no." And something, I don't know, go for it. So Camilla was like, "Hello." And then, like, a TV camera was, like, on us, and I was like, this is gonna go wrong. And then she was like, who the fuck are you? Why are you an important woman? And I was like, I don't know how I've got here, but... And then I said, I'm a writer and I write TV shows, and I'm actually... And I just thought I had to get, you know, women into it, so I was like, I'm writing a show at the moment about a female assassin and a female MI5 agent, and they're kind of chasing each other around the world. And she was like, oh, lovely. And I was like, yeah, there's a lot of girl-on-girl action. But she absolutely does that. I went, oh, we all like a bit of that, don't we?
You were nearly in this world, weren't you, the Marvel world?
Wow, make me feel great. He's like, look at this poster. John, you almost hit that. You almost got to that level? Yes, I was probably, you know, 16th choice for Captain America.
But you were in the costume and everything. I mean, you got pretty close.
Yeah, I got to the suit. It was a pretty big day for me. I was nerding out completely, and I gotta say, for a split second there, I was feeling really good about myself. This guy comes up and they give you the suit. You get it. They give you the suit, and I was actually putting the suit on, and I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And through the hallway came Chris Hemsworth dressed as Thor, and he was like, you all right, mate? And I went, no, I'm not. I'm okay. I feel like I ate a burrito before. No. Yeah, when you see Chris Hemsworth with next to no clothes on, you don't want to all of a sudden be like, I want to take my clothes off here.
Now, if you thought Jamie Foxx looked old there, I think you were about 20. Fantastic.
I see no problem with that.
Are you about 20 years old there?
Yeah.
What was going on in your head?
I wanted to look like Magnum P.I. I actually grew a mustache in high school because I played lacrosse and I thought it would make me look more threatening.
Right. That's amazing.
And it didn't really. It just made me look like a porn star.
A porn performer. A porn performer. That's not a porn star, is it? He was in it. He wasn't the star.
He's a date player. A date player.
A porn date player.
He was at the other side of the pool. Away from the action. Because, Ryan, what was the thing you recognized? Was it a honeymoon couple on a plane?
There were, yeah, there's a couple they were on a honeymoon, and the plane hadn't yet taken off, and the woman who had just gotten married just became violently and horribly ill on the plane. I mean, it was not like a pretty little, like, sick bag kind of thing. It was just like, I'm going to paint with my organs. Like, it was just crazy. And people were freaking out all over the plane, so they brought a stretcher down, and they put her on the stretcher, and they're wheeling her away, and, like, her new husband is just kind of cruising along with the thing, and he sees me, and he's like, Deadpool! No way! High five! And I'm like, what do you, like, what has she got? Like, what's happening? I don't wanna, he's like, let's touch eyeballs. Like, no, like, and by the way, your wife is like half dead. Help her, man. So it was just a very surreal moment. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're on their second anniversary now. Just kicking it somewhere.
In certain parts of the audience and the audience at home, there might be some disappointment because people were perhaps hoping that they would be seeing Matt Damon and his ponytail. The ponytail. It caused quite the sensation this summer, the ponytail, Matt Damon and his ponytail. When did it go?
Well, I had it, you know, I did a movie in China, and so I was there for about 5 months with that thing, and then we did a press conference at the very end. With that thing. No, it was, it was
Was it
hair
real?
It was hair extensions.
Oh, it wasn't real?
No,
right.
there are 700 hair extensions. It was a full day to put them in. They flew somebody, a wonderful woman from here, all the way to Beijing to do it, and we did it like on a Sunday. It took us the entire day. So, and then I had to manage that hair. I never knew. I have a whole new appreciation for my wife and daughter. It's very hard to do.
Because Matt Damon's ponytail, it ended up with its own Twitter account. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it had its own Twitter account. But also, people really appreciated that ponytail on Twitter. I don't know if you saw any of these tweets.
No,
we found some of the tweets that people... So, Matt Damon with a man bun. Hashtag lady boner. They get worse. You think you have a basic understanding of the world, then you see Matt Damon's ponytail and nothing makes sense anymore. This one's quite extreme. Matt Damon has a ponytail, and if ever puts in a top knot, I think my ovaries might explode. So never put it in a top knot.
I won't do that.
And who knows what this last one means? Matt Damon, I will use your ponytail to steer while you dine upon my lady sandwich. Wow. She's really thought it through. Because the one image they've released so far of the new Bourne film... Has it got a name, by the way, the new Bourne film?
my God.
I don't think it's got a name yet. But...
I know. Pop a man bun on that and the whole... We'd have to have the clean up in aisle 7. Hashtag Ladybone. Don, for you, obviously, lovely that Emily wants to be in the film.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
as a director, is it then weird giving your life partner notes?
It was weird because I was very nervous about it, to be honest. I think we both were. Before we started shooting, she said, "Are you nervous?" And I said, "I'm terrified." And she said, "Oh, good, me too." I think it's one of those things where people think because we're both in the same business, we have the same experiences, but I've actually never been on set with her, seen how she worked. I'd heard she was a diva, and I just was
A lot of crunch.
can't get Emily out of her trailer, stuff like that. It's like, ugh. And no, but I think what it was is, and it sounds really sappy, but it's true. I think it's the greatest collaboration I've ever had in my career. I've never seen her work, and when you are actually in the room when she does what she does, honestly, it changes the air in the room. Everyone is just completely and totally stunned by what she does.
Oh, that's
See how, but I just met really young. But this is what I have to say. This is what I had to learn early on in our
Oh, that's
relationship. Was that British people are notoriously terrible at taking compliments. Would you agree? Just like, like it's kind of like, stop talking.
Oh, that's actually what she did. We first met, and I was like, look, I just want to get out of the way. I'm a huge fan of yours. And she went,
You weren't cool at all. There was none of that, actually, I don't know your work. You were a proper fan of it.
oh, I was full stalker status. Yeah. I was just like, hey, you want to go on a date with me?
So, tell people, is this true? How many times have you seen Devil Wears Prada?
I mean,
Not 75.
give or take 72. Yeah. No, it's one of those things that back in the day, us elderly people used to channel surf, and no one does that anymore. But yeah, exactly. Like I said,
So
I'm ancient.
cruel.
No, it's just one of those movies that whenever you're going through the channels, you just stop and you. I mean, look.
Has anyone seen the film here? Probably. Do you know that there's 4 people? There's a sort of montage sequence where Annie Hathaway's got numerous fabulous outfits that they go through. And John, one day I came home and he was watching it, and he was watching the montage bit, and he goes, and that's my favourite outfit. With the beanie. It's cute.
Well, I couldn't get Annie, and so I was like, oh.
Ryan, we don't think of Canadians as having accents, and yet you say...
we do.
You've lost your accent, you would say.
Yeah, I sort of trained myself out of it, but you know, I go back home and it pops up again. It's
That's all Ottawa.
Yeah.
I hear that's all Ottawa.
oh yeah,
It's
right?
Ottawa.
It gets all
I can
mixed
hear
in
it.
Ottawa. That's what we
Say
talk
about.
It's well, in Canada, it's a boat.
And that's what I'm saying.
A boat.
Say it the
A
way
boat.
you say
What do you
it.
talk about? What are you
About-
talking about?
about-
But it's all everything is, it's a bad word, but I'm sorry. So you handle everything with, oh, fuck, buddy.
And is it something about the Canadian accent that makes you a really bad liar?
Yeah, well, we're not good at lying or fighting, really. I mean, fighting is terrible.
That's good.
It's all slappy and it's not very sexy.
But weren't you caught at the border trying to lie?
Yeah. My wife is a foodie, and she loves these apple pies that they make at this place in Vancouver where I grew up. So we grabbed a bunch of them and we were driving back down to the States, and we were across the border. You're not allowed to cross the border with like
Yeah, that's
vegetables.
illegal.
It's illegal,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
But and this guy knew something was going on, and we get up to the border crossing.
Pie
you know.
smugglers.
Yeah, pie smugglers. I'm an actor. Like most like Hollywood actors, they have like a kilo of cocaine in their car. It's got pies, you know. But he knew something was going on, right?
He had the pie face.
Yeah,
He had the
totally
pie
had the pie
face.
face. It's like
He had a
terrible,
terrible
line.
trouble
The worst poker face, worst pie face on earth. He says, my voice always gets really high when I'm like lying. He was like, you got anything, any sort of fruit, any vegetables, anything like that? I was like, no. And he's basically he just had me on the hook, and he looks at me and goes, "Hey, I remember that. You remember that movie you did? That movie Just Friends?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You know that song at the end of it where you sing that's I Swear by All for One?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah. Go ahead." No. Basically, he was saying, "Dance, monkey."
I bet you dance.
I danced. I was singing that thing in the best falsetto I had. And I was on my way through the border eating pie by the next stop. That's great.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, you famously, for us, you know...